Many people think that cutting a wefted wig is a lot like cutting natural hair, and that's just simply not true. I'm going to show you how to cut a wig that has actual wefts in the back instead of a rooted construction. The first step that we're going to do is we're going to pin the upper levels of hair out of the way. So that just means carving off this lower section. Just twist this up and clip it up out of the way. You'll notice that I've left some hair around the front too, and that's going to help us establish our base cut. With the hair pinned up out of the way, you're ready to establish your base line. What that's going to be is the line that you're going to follow for this haircut. So for our girl, we're going to do a pretty severe A-line cut. So we're going to come up fairly high in the back. And I'm just going to do a couple notches for now. Just one in the back, in the center, to show me how high I want to keep it. And then we're going to establish one in the front to show how low I'm going to go in the front. Okay. I'm also going to repeat this on the front on the other side so that when I go from this line to there, they're going to match. Because we've established our back and we've established our two front notches and this angle is so severe, we actually want to establish a couple more notches in here to make sure that we're actually following a straight line around. So in order to do that, I'm going to pick up one strand here, double check where that line is in the front, and put in another notch. That will help me stay on that line. And we're going to put matching notches on the other side. With our notches established, now we're going to create that first line from the back all the way to the front on both sides. The name of the game is to try to keep this cut symmetrical. If it's off balance, it's going to look really weird. You want to take the time to go back and forth, side to side, to always make sure that that symmetry is maintained. Now that we've got our baseline established, what you can see here is the reason why cutting a wig is different than cutting normal hair. You can start to see these chunks appear. So at each step, we're gonna have to come back through and soften these lines to make it look like it was actually rooted and believable. So the way that we're gonna do that is we're just gonna take these and we're just gonna point cut the ends. We wanna take time at each step to remove these blunt lines. Point cutting softens any blunt edges that are produced by the wefts when you actually give it your base lines. Now that we've softened this base line, we're ready to bring down the next layer. We're going to bring down a thin layer over the top and we're going to point cut that. We're going to continue working in this way until we've completed the rest of the head. Make sure that your weft layers are pulled down evenly, and that when you pick it up, that you are cutting against the backdrop of your previously cut layers. Continue this for each additional layer. Once you've finished pulling down and cutting all of your layers, the next thing you need to do is comb the hair into place and do a final check to make sure that you don't have any long spots from hairs being out of place. That looks pretty good, and that is how you cut a wig.